Hey everyone, back with another magic word. Today we're doing Grismold versus the First Sliver. So we got 3 lands in our opener. That sounds pretty good. We're going to go ahead and keep this and play Forest turn 1, send it over. Got a tapped land for the opponent, that's fine. And so the First Sliver is going to be trying to get down as many different colors of mana as fast as possible so they can get that First Sliver out. But we're going to go ahead and play Season's Growth. This is Scry 1 whenever a creature comes into play, and then if we play a spell that targets one of our creatures, we get to draw a card. Now we don't have many cards in here that target our own creatures. We have a few, but not that many. Mainly this is in here because we have a lot of creatures coming into play with the Grismold tokens. So we're going to use that Scry to great effect to get to the cards that we want. So, turn 3, we're going to go ahead and play our General Grismold. He's so good coming in that quickly. The quick generals are very valuable. So we're going to go ahead and play him and see a Llanowar on top. Llanowar Elves. We don't need that right now, so we're going to send that to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and end the turn. We get a plant token. That's going to come into play, and we're going to get to scry again. And so we're going to see what we have coming up. Poison Tip Archer, which does damage to each opponent whenever a creature dies, including our tokens. So that's going to be a good one. We're going to keep that on top. We're going to send it over to the opponent. They got a temple coming in, so they get to scry 1 as well. But right now, they don't have that many colors. Usually they'd probably want to ramp quickly, and they're not getting that ramp that they want. So we're going to go ahead and we will see what we got. Asceticism for the draw. We're going to go ahead and attack because they didn't show anything that they could defend. Maybe they have a path, but doesn't look like it, so they're going to just block. Maybe they didn't see that we have Trample on Grismold. Otherwise, they probably just would have taken that 3. So now we are going to... We're going to play the Mana Rock. We're going to use that to play the Ivy Lane Denizen. So this card, you might think, this is a little weak. But because we have so many creatures coming in with Grismold, he's going to make our Grismold stronger every time we have another plant coming in. So this, I think, really is worth it. You know, and I think this is one of the fun things about an EDH deck, is you get to put Ivy Lane Denizen, which might not be the best in every deck, but finding the deck that really lets the card shine. So being able to play this card in this deck, it's a fun time, you know, and I think that's what EDH is about. So when that plant came in, we saw that swamp. We're going to leave that swamp on top because we want to have access to double black. Opponent's going to go ahead and play Harmonic Sliver. They get to destroy an artifact or enchantment when it comes into play, and all their slivers are going to be able to do that. So they're going to go ahead and destroy our Season of Growth. That's okay. We did enough scrying from it. Then they're going to play a bounce land. So they get to return the scry land to their hand. They get to play that next turn and scry again. So we're going to go ahead. We'll leave the Mana Vault tapped. We don't need to untap that right now. We have more interesting plans, I guess. We are going to draw that swamp that we saw off the scry. And we're going to go ahead and play the Plague Mare. So this horse says, when it comes into play, all opponent's creatures get -1/-1. And so that's not a very good card in EDH. But like I was talking about, this is just a fun card that we get to put in Grismold because we know the opponent is going to have 1/1 creatures. And it looks like the Plague Mare was just too much for the opponent. They didn't want to deal with losing Harmonic Sliver and Plant to the Plague Mare. So I think this is a great showing of playing EDH decks and commander decks that let you play the fun cards. You know, you can play combo cards or whatever, that's fine, but also keep in mind to play these cards too. If you liked this video, like it, subscribe it. Thank you, I'll see you next time.